If you're scrolling Zillow at 2 a.m. looking at mountain properties wondering, can I live here? Then stick around. I'm Bailey, and I've helped many families relocate here to Ben Lomond. So I want to tell you everything I love about this area, but also the things that most agents won't tell you. Ben Lomond sits tucked into the Santa Cruz Mountains like nature's best kept secret. But here's something cool. This isn't just some random mountain town. Ben Lomond was actually named after a Scottish mountain, and back in the 1870s, it was actually a booming lumber town. And those massive redwoods you see today, they're actually second growth forest. The originals were so huge that they built San Francisco with them after the 1906 earthquake. And speaking of history, that old Ben Lomond hotel that you see off of 9, it was once a grand Victorian resort where San Francisco families would escape the summer fog. The mountain charm here isn't new. People have been seeking refuge in these hills for over 150 years. So if you've been dreaming about what it could be like to live here, I get it. If you're tired of city living, you want the space, you want your kids to play not just in actual forests, but also in parks as well, Ben Lomond offers all of that. Massive lots, towering redwoods, and a small community feel, where the post office kind of still feels like the town square. Two of my personal favorite businesses here in Ben Lomond is Heartwood Yoga that just recently opened, and Mountain Feed, which to me is like the target of outdoor supplies and gardening. If you're someone who loves to work with dirt and plant flowers or do your own vegetables or even homesteading, that's the place for you. You have to check it out if you come here to Ben Lomond. Here's what I tell every client considering mountain living. Instagram doesn't show you the PG&E shutoffs during fire season, or how your friends in the Bay Area may suddenly find excuses not to visit because it's so far from their cozy spot in San Jose. And let's be honest about commuting. If your job is in Silicon Valley, you are looking at least an hour drive time, and those mountain roads in the winter fog, well, that's a skill you might need to develop. That said, my Ben Lomond clients are some of the happiest people I know. They're the ones hosting epic backyard parties with their neighbors and chilling out under the stars in the redwoods. Their kids are out here playing in the fields and the public parks and under the redwoods rather than sitting inside playing video games. And maybe this is best of all, but because of the community here, they actually know their neighbors' names. And if you have kids, well, you might be hanging out with them here at Highlands County Park. This is where families come to watch their kids play sports games. There's a baseball field, a skate park, there's tennis courts, there's a cute little playground, and trails leading down to the river. So it really is a big community hub. And there's also a daycare and a senior center here. You can definitely get more house for your money than in San Jose, here in Ben Lomond. But mountain properties come with unique costs. Think septic systems, generators, fire insurance. And if you're thinking this is your forever home, consider aging in place, because a lot of these mountain properties are truly hillside properties, and they come with a lot of stairs, which may be okay now, but will they be okay when you're 60 or 70? Right now in the market, we're seeing this sweet spot where remote work is still common, but inventory is starting to open up. The families who rushed up here in 2020 and realized mountain living wasn't their jam, those are the ones listing right now. Which means opportunity for people who've actually thought this through. The people who absolutely love Ben Lomond, they're usually the ones who already camped, love to hike, and don't mind driving for good Thai food. They value privacy over convenience. They're okay with being their own maintenance crew sometimes. And they understand that living in paradise requires some trade-offs. So if you're relocating from out of state, here's what you need to know. California mountain living is different. We still have those earthquake considerations, we've got fire season, and there are a few environmental regulations that could surprise you. But we also have an incredible community, and that classic California lifestyle is still here that you might be dreaming about. Look, Ben Lomond isn't for everyone, but if you're the type who gets excited about deer in your backyard instead of annoyed, and if you value community over convenience, and if you're ready to trade your commute stress for mountain living logistics, then I think we should talk, because you're really gonna love it here. I hope you found my tour of Ben Lomond helpful. Once again, I am Bailey, a local realtor here who specializes in bringing families here to Ben Lomond. And it's really not just about any move that you make, it's about the right move for you and your family. If you're serious about Ben Lomond, I'd love to have a real conversation with you about whether this actually does fit your lifestyle and your overall financial goals, not just your dreams. And by the way, Ben Lomond is not to be considered with Boulder Creek or Felton. Those are two entirely different communities here in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So be sure to head over to my YouTube channel to take a look at those neighborhood tours as well. Thanks again for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you here among the redwoods.